Hello everyone, this is Mr. Singh. In this tutorial, I'm just going to be comparing Screencastify and Loom. So I am currently using Screencast-O-Matic. I realize I can't really compare all three at the same time because I need to be using one to actually record the screen. But I'm going to go through the other two. So Screencastify is now unlimited for a while, as long as they allow it to be. So if you use the code cast_COVID, it unlocks the unlimited version. The original version is only 5 minutes long. Currently Screencast-O-Matic, it's limited at 15. I find this helpful though. I find if a video is longer than 15 minutes, it's hard for students to really pay attention to a video that's longer than 15 minutes. So although it's unlimited time, I wouldn't record like an hour-long video for a high schooler or an elementary student. Loom as well, it has its free version with unlimited time right now, so that's why I'm going to try both of these out. So I've installed them both as, what am I trying to say here? I've installed them both as extensions to Chrome, that's what I'm trying to get at. So here I'm just going to click on them on the top, so let's start with Screencastify. So once it loads, you can cast just your browser tab or your desktop or just your webcam. You can pick your microphone and set up your webcam as well. You can also enable tools if it will allow me. Yes, that's fine. So let's see if this does anything. Okay, so the countdown is just to make sure you're counting down to tell you when you started recording. The thing I like about Screencastify, you can record system audio. So if you're showing something on the screen, it will record the audio. For example, Screencast-O-Matic that I'm using right now, it only records the microphone, so it won't pick up on that. So just kind of a little side note there. And then the webcam as well can work on this one. So that's why I enjoy this one. So let's try this out. Here we go. So you have the option of your entire screen or just the window, so I'll put the entire screen here. And again, you can share audio there, so you just have to click it and then click OK. And there it goes, so it's counting down and now it's recording. So it will basically capture anything you're doing on the screen, so as you're moving around between different things. You can have the option to remove this little window, so like right now it's kind of in my way because I'm trying to click around, so keep that in mind. I've also have the ability to mark up things, so I could like select a pen and start writing on things. So it's just writing over the screen, and then I can erase it, I imagine. Yep, there you go. So useful if you're able to do that. If you have, like right now I'm just using a mouse. I also have a touch screen with a pen, which I find really useful. I use that for most of my recordings as well. So that's the basis of it. You can turn the webcam off if you want. You don't need it on all the time. And oh, I can wipe the whole screen at one time. That's pretty useful. So I guess if I go like this, then I can just wipe if I can get back to that. No, that did not do it. Okay, I have no idea what I did there. Now it's gone, so that's okay. I will figure that out. Yes, it is gone. So now the question is, how do you get that back? Maybe if I go back up here. Yeah, I don't know. So that's, so yeah, so don't click the X, because once you click the X, it does not come back, and I'm sure someone will correct me on how to bring that back quickly. But anyway, let's stop this one. So it's thinking about it here. It's just opening up a new window for me. So here it has it. The nice thing about this, I'm noticing it's putting it right into my drive. So you do sign in with your Google account. So that's really useful. You can publish it directly to YouTube. You can share it to whatever classroom you're using, or you can get your embed code. You can watch it here. You can also clip it. So let's say I didn't want like the beginning or the end. I can move this around and then I can save it as such. So useful little features there. Sometimes at the beginning or at the end you'll have little things you don't really want. The only problem I find with most of these videos, if you make a mistake somewhere in the middle, like for me right now, I had that little problem of not knowing what to do. There's no easy way to fix that. You'd have to get an actual video editor and go back and do that. So that would be my only caveat with a lot of these is sometimes you will make a mistake. Another reason why I suggest make shorter videos, don't make longer videos. It just makes it more frustrating when that happens. Okay, so that is that one. Oh, you can also download the folder. You can export it as audio only if you wanted. Maybe you can use that if you're going to encode it into text, something like that. So a lot of useful features there. Okay, so that is Screencastify, so let's close that one. So the next one I'm going to try is Loom. I've never tried this one before. So as you say, start recording your first video. I just realized my cam is on. So here is the full desktop. Let's see what's under advanced. So you can pick your camera. Flipping is actually a useful feature because when I use my tablet mode, I have to flip my laptop upside down. So that would actually be really, really useful if I can do that. Oh, never mind. It's flipping left and right. Okay, so still useful. Flip left and right is if you're holding something up and you need to read it, it will be mirrored, and so that flip would still be useful. Not as useful as I thought it was, but still good. And then my microphone, so I can use photo for screen only, the control menu, and the recording countdown. So pretty much all the same options. And again, you have the options of just recording your screen. You don't need to have your webcam on. Let's see how this one works. So pretty much the same setup here. So let's record my entire screen. Okay, there we go. So we are recording. It literally looks exactly the same as the other one. There's no differences. Small things with this, there is no markup tool, so you can't write all over the screen and stuff like that. So that's one I noticed right away. Other than that, I mean, it does what a screen recorder does. There isn't really much else going on. On the top, I noticed you can't see this on the video, but it does show that it is recording. So there's a little like recording symbol there. The one thing I'm noticing as well is I don't see a time anywhere. It doesn't tell me how long I'm recording for. I find that useful sometimes because, again, you don't want to go on for too long. So it's useful to have a little timer. It's nice when the program just has that in there. So that's another little thing I'm noticing here. Okay, so let's stop this one. There we go, and okay, sure, let's go. So what's in here? Okay, so you can change up the title, and oh, it actually grabbed the title from what I was on, which is interesting. So this is the online teaching resources document that you hopefully found this video on, and it actually grabbed that title for me, so that's really useful. What else is in here? There's the link to my video, so it actually saves it on the Loom server, it looks like. And I can do link sharing with people if I wanted to. And what's this? Allow access. Add a password so I can set it so that only certain people can get in. That's pretty useful. And then I can trim it and all that kind of stuff. Okay, there's too many there. All right. So yeah, so most of them do have this trim function where you can trim the beginning and the end of the video. So I do find that pretty useful. And out of here, there we go. Custom thumbnails, just the video or the thumbnail you start on. So like the initial right now would show up as this, which is the most appealing. So you can actually pick a picture and put it up there. So it could be a picture from here or just a picture of something else. So either one of those would make sense. Animated thumbnail, so that means you can have an actual GIF in there and it will animate itself, so kind of a useful thing. I imagine this is good if you want to have like a little intro something on all your videos. You can do that as well. So some useful features. And this won't let me click it all. I guess this is just the preview. Oh, this is just showing you what it's going to kind of look like when it's done. Okay, so that's pretty much it. So those are the two. So both of them sort of little pros and cons. I'll add them into the list there, the ones I just mentioned. But hopefully that gave you an idea of some of the differences between them. They all pretty much do the same thing, but if you're looking for something like being able to write on the screen, stuff like that, I would find then Screencastify would be a bit better. Screen Cast-O-Matic, the one I'm currently using, also does not let you write on the screen. But I like it because, again, it's 15-minute videos and they are timed. There's a little timer sitting on there. And besides that, that's pretty much all about the three. They are pretty similar. If you do have other ones, please let me know. I'll be happy to do a little video review of them as well. Okay, hope you found this helpful, and please let me know if you have any other suggestions or ideas.